Good morning, student. I hope all of you are doing well. And last week we had a practice assignment of social science, right? So I'm quite happy that quite a few of you have been really did well. Okay, and still some you need a improvement. So please keep learning. Okay, through videos every days you are getting your three subject in a day, right? So through videos or by reading your textbooks, learn something new every day. Okay, so that way only you will able to improve yourself. So keep learning, keep listening, and keep reading your textbook. Okay, today we are going to start with the chapter 3 of geography, that is water. Okay, it's very common topic, even in the science you study, right? So water is just such a essential element of our life, which is very important, right? Now without water we cannot survive, right? Now let's see some of the uses. Where do we use water? This water which is very essential for our life, what are the area which we use for the agriculture purpose, in the form of irrigation. The food which we eat every day, right, that comes from agriculture. And agriculture, they need a irrigation. For irrigation it require water. So if there is a no water, even the food which we are eating at home, that will not available for us. Okay, now again water we use in the industry. There are so many industry, many industry, it require water in a very large amount. Okay, for processing their product, for cleaning their product, so many that industry they need a water. So we use water in the uses of water. The second one I put industry, as well as domestic means the water which we uses at home for cooking, for cleaning, for washing. Okay, so domestic. So I put the three categories, what are the uses of water. We use water in the agriculture, we use in the industry, and domestic. Now this water which is very important, which we use in a different purposes, what are the sources? The sources are from ocean, river, lake, and pond. Okay, these are the sources of water body, sources of water. Okay, now this water, the sources, when we look at these sources and the percentage, it is the 1/4 of our earth is covered with water. Okay, from entire earth, the 1/4 is covered with the water, which we call is a hydrosphere, right, that water body. Now when we talk about this water, that percentage, if we take it out, if you classify the percentage, the 97.5% is sea water, that means salty water. Okay, the water which is in the sea and ocean, this water is salty water, which we cannot use it. Okay, which we cannot use for the agriculture, we cannot use it for the industry, we cannot use it for the domestic purpose, because this water is very salty. Okay, the amount of the salt content in the sea water is so high that we cannot use. So the second category is fresh water, the fresh water which we can use for that you just now we saw, right? So these are the 2.5%. Only the fresh water which we can use is usable is only 2.5%. Okay, now out of this water, fresh water, only out of 79%, only 2% is fresh water. And out of that also, that fresh water which is available, which is in our reach, okay, that is only 0.01%. So now student, you see the seriousness. Though we have the 1/4 of our earth is covered with the water, we have only 2.5% is a fresh water. Out of that 2.5, only 0.01% is a fresh water, right, which is available for us, which is in our reach. Okay, the rest of the fresh water, the 2.5, we are not able to reach, we are not able to get, it is not available for us, because this fresh water is in the form of glacier, it is in the form of snow. Okay, and which we cannot go and get that fresh water from the glacier, right? So only the fresh water which is available in the form of river, in the lake or pond, in the form of rainfall, that percentage is very less. Okay, now here comes, student, the challenges. The water scarcity. Water scarcity means limitation of water or shortage of water. Okay, when we talk about the scarcity of water, I categorize in a two type: the reduction of quantity and reduction of quality. Okay, let's see the first: reduction of quantity. Quantity means volume. Okay, that amount of water is reducing day by day. Why? The first one is inefficient use of water. If you look at the India, we have a good amount of water body. You talk about the river, you talk about the rainfall which we receive. So India is blessed with the so many rivers. India is blessed with the so good amount of rainfall, but we are not able to manage it efficiently. Okay, so this is the first point. The second point is precipitation is differ from place to place. Precipitation, if you look at our country, some places are very dry. We have even hot desert and cold desert we found in India, right? So in India, the precipitation is quite different from place to place. Some places it is very wet, some places it is very dry, and this also one of the reason for the quantity, that water quantity is not able to increase. Okay, rather it is decreasing. Second, because of the rising population, the more the population is increasing, the more the resources we consume. Okay, you talk about any resources we consume. Okay, so because of the rising population, the quantity is reducing. Not only because of the rising population, even the industrialization, every year new industries are coming up. Okay, that is because for the development, right? So the name of development, the more industries are coming every year, more industries are coming, the more water are using. So these are the, I just put a 4 point for the reduction of quantity of water. The amount of water is reducing. Student, still you can think of what are the other reason for the reducing of the water quantity. Okay, now next one is quality. Okay, the water shortage is, we are facing the water scarcity because of the quantity is decreasing day by day. The first point is the gap between the demand and supply, because water is required for everybody, right? But demand, that demand is not able to meet. Okay, not able to supply it. Okay, you talk about in the village, right? The village level also they need water, the urban level also they need water, but village level, the people, so that water is exploited, and they are supplying to the urban area. Okay, the second is population of pollution of river, pond and lake. The water sources, the fresh water sources, the river, lake and pond, this water become pollute day by day because of so many industrial waste. Okay, they dump into the river and they carelessly dump into the ground, which pollute or which degrade the water condition, water quality. Okay, now not only because of the industrial waste, even the chemical which we use in the agriculture in the form of pesticide and in the form of fertilizer, you already studied in the science, right? What is pesticide and what is fertilizer. So even the chemical which we use in the agriculture, it reduce the quality of the water, because all that fertilizer and pesticide, they go inside the underground water. Okay, and that underground water, which is a fresh water, become a pollute because of this chemical. Okay, now case study. The case study: India and geography, India and Israel. If you talk about these two countries, both are very different geographically. India, which is in the east, in the Asia, geographically we have good amount of rainfall we receive, we have a good amount of river and water bodies are surrounded. Israel is in the Middle East country, which is very dry. Okay, now amount of rainfall which India receive is 1150 millimeter per year. Every year India receive the annual rainfall is 1150 mm. Israel, they receive annually, every year they receive only 250 mm. Now you see, India 1150 and Israel they receive rainfall only 250. Okay, but then the water management in the Israel country are, they are so efficient. Okay, that the government and rules are so strict, that whatever the amount they receive from the rain, they are utilizing them so well. Okay, that's why they are able to manage it. But in India, though we are receiving rainfall 1150 millimeter every year, we are not managing well. You know our country, that here the rules are very flexible, right? It's not very rigid, very strict. So because of that, though we are receiving a good amount of rainfall, not like Israel, still our management system is very poor. Okay, these are the case study about the two country. Next week we will continue with this video. Okay, next video continue with this chapter. Please student, read your textbook, listen this video, and try to learn something new. Okay, see you in the next video.